Welcome to The Explainer. Look, today we're skipping the fluff and diving straight into 5 highly actionable businesses that you can launch literally today. And the best part? You need absolutely $0 to start. We're going to bypass those massive startup costs and tap right into the hidden assets and skills you already possess, using nothing but the laptop sitting right in front of you. Because let's be real, right? We have all felt this exact pain point. You're a student, you're totally broke, and your schedule is just pure chaos. It is incredibly frustrating when you're looking for a way out and everyone just keeps feeding you the exact same generic advice to start businesses that need massive upfront capital. It just doesn't work when you're starting from scratch. Every business guru out there is yelling at you to start dropshipping or launch a full-blown agency. But come on, both of those cost money you just don't have. So instead of going down that typical expensive route, we are looking at 5 incredibly scrappy businesses you can start today with $0 and 0 followers. I've ranked these by how fast they actually make money and how little time they'll take away from your studies. All right, let's jump straight into idea 1. Monetize your study notes. We are unlocking a hidden asset you're literally building every single day in class. Students will actively pay for good study guides. First, take your absolute best, most organized notes from a class you totally aced. Next, clean them up nicely in a Google Doc or Notion. Finally, just list them for sale on platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or even sell them straight through your Instagram DMs for $5 to $15 a pop. And if you think this is small potatoes, get this. One student over at UT Austin made a staggering $3,000 in a single semester just by selling her organic chemistry guides. Her absolute genius secret? Timing the market. She dropped them exactly 2 weeks before finals, right when that crazy campus panic buying hits its absolute peak. Now, you might be wondering how to get those customers without spending a dime on ads. Here is your ultimate $0 marketing hack. Post a free sample chapter on TikTok or drop it into specific subreddits like r/college or r/study tips. You're giving them massive upfront value, and when they inevitably beg you for the rest, you simply reply with your payment link. It is that simple. Okay, moving right along to idea 2, edit short-form video content. This one completely turns your everyday scrolling habit into a totally monetizable skill. You intrinsically know what performs well on TikTok and Reels, right? Meanwhile, local businesses and coaches desperately need this content. So, download a free app like CapCut, grab their existing long-form videos, and edit 3 killer Reels as a free sample. Then you just pitch them, hey, I made these from your podcast. If you want 10 more a month, it's $200. You really don't need a massive roster of clients to make this work. If you're charging $200 for 10 Reels a month, that takes what, maybe 2 or 3 hours of work a week per client? Just one single yes essentially covers your food for the entire month. Get that one yes, and you are officially in business. Let's switch gears a bit for idea 3, campus service arbitrage. This one steps away from digital skills entirely and leans into a completely different hidden asset, the fact that you are physically right there on campus. Students are constantly needing services, moving help, summer storage, dorm cleaners. You can step in as the ultimate campus middleman. You just connect the students who are desperate for help with the students who are actually willing to do the labor, and you take a cut. Let's break down how this arbitrage math actually plays out in the real world. Take freshmen moving out, for example. You post in the big dorm group chat offering moving help for $30 an hour. Then you jump over to TaskRabbit, or just ask around the dining hall and hire someone to do the heavy lifting for $20 an hour. You pocket a $10 difference for doing absolutely nothing but sending a text message. Now, is it glamorous? Nope, absolutely not. It is ugly, gritty work, but netting $50 to $200 per transaction with absolutely 0 financial risk and literally 0 upfront investment, that is an unbelievable hustle. You are purely capitalizing on convenience and connection. All right, on to idea 4, AI resumes and LinkedIn optimization. Here, we are capitalizing on the sheer, absolute panic that seniors face during job application season. Usually, their resumes are a total mess and their LinkedIn profiles are empty. But since you just went through the job search, you actually know what recruiters want to see. So fire up a free version of ChatGPT, Rezi, or Teal and completely rebuild their resume in under 20 minutes. Offer the whole package for $25 to $40 and market it right outside your campus career center. Oh, and here's a killer pro tip for this one. Offer to do your very first 2 or 3 profiles completely for free. The catch? They have to write you a glowing testimonial in exchange. You post those results on your own LinkedIn and boom, you instantly have this incredible marketing portfolio that costs you exactly $0 and maybe an hour of your time. Finally, we arrive at idea 5, niche research and data compilation. This whole concept relies on a massive hidden asset you probably totally take for granted, your ability to use Google and those amazing free campus library databases. Look at this table. Founders, marketing agencies, and investors will eagerly pay you to compile structured data because it saves them hours of tedious research. You could gather 50 minority startup grants and sell it to founders for $10, or break down 10 DTC brands that failed and pitch it to agencies for 15. Sell these on Gumroad, Twitter, wherever. And the absolute best part about this kind of niche research? It scales weirdly well. You spend a few empty hours between classes building one highly valuable Google Sheet. But once it's done, it costs you absolutely nothing to duplicate. You can literally sell that exact same digital sheet 500 times. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. The first win. Getting your first $20. The common thread running through all 5 of these ideas is monetizing what's already right there in front of you, whether it's your notes, your time, or your research skills. So please stop overcomplicating this. You do not need a fancy Shopify store or some massive marketing budget. You literally just need to convince one single person to pay you $20 to prove the concept works. And then you just repeat it. So I want to leave you with a direct challenge right now. Take a hard look at the assets you have sitting at your disposal on your laptop, in your dorm, on your campus, and ask yourself, which of these 5 $0 models are you actually going to launch this week? Will it be study guides, video editing, campus arbitrage, AI resumes, or niche data research? Let us know your pick down in the comments below, because if this explainer hits 100 comments, we're going to drop part 2, where we break down the exact word-for-word DMs and scripts you can use to land those very first clients. Don't wait around for the perfect budget, guys. Start with 0. What's the one hidden asset you're sitting on right now that could totally change your financial trajectory? Think about it, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.